agree, but this day and age, why will any sensible guy do that? Brother, in as much as I'm all for train your wife, I'm all for trust your wife. But why will you put all your eggs in one basket like that? Even in business, it's not an advisable thing to do.
Bro, like, do you know high risk, high reward?
If the risk you take is a risk that you cannot recover from, I won't advise you to do that. If there's a big chance she will come back and it's nice.
That girl in the corner, yeah, she bad and bougie. She like FASHIONOVA, it bring out that booty.
Another news, my name is Millie, I'm the flyest and the baddest in this beach. You already don't know.
I feel like I'm
no, but everybody they do different intro.
I'm so talentless when it comes to it.
No, some cannot switch his intro up at all.
I feel like I'm dumb or something. Welcome to the channel. I'm J to the O of Mjo. You know what time it is? It is time.
Myself. You guys don't allow me to my intro.
It is time to enjoy yourself.
Imagine.
This is real talk.
You snubbed you, bro.
Oh, I'm Franklin. I'm not shameless with this time, but let's dive into it.
Melon, they say she recommend this song. Which song would you recommend for the viewers to listen to?
Tariq Emotions.
Recommend the song off the top.
Tariq Emotions.
Big Survivor's Guilt.
Guess the song I'm giving you. Onyole wa Bobby. Who go be Richard Aguero Banks?
The name sounds Onitsha. So guys, today's topic is grooming.
Yes, sir.
Or predate what?
Predator.
Or predator.
Predatory
Yeah.
behavior.
Or predatory behavior.
Yeah.
Basically like a predator hunting for a prey. Or basically lion and antelope kind of vibes.
Yeah. So let me ask you, what age do you think? What age is appropriate for a man and woman?
Who even made 18 the legal age?
I guess Westerners. But yeah, what age do you think is appropriate? Is an 18-year-old dating a 26-year-old woman okay?
As a man.
Yeah, the guy is 18. The woman he's dating is 26. Or maybe 30. Is that okay? Or the man is 30 or 35 and he's dating a 20-year-old person. Is that okay?
The society makes it look like it's okay, but personally I feel like it's too much.
It's too much, yeah. I feel it is too much.
And I notice that society lies.
The society is, they pick a side. That's what I believe. I don't think it's lie. They're biased. When
Depends on who's doing it.
Exactly. When a 35-year-old man does it, or a 35-year-old man that is poor, when he does it, it is grooming or predatory, or it shouldn't be done. But when a 35-year-old rich man goes for a 19-year-old or a 20-year-old girl, secure the bag, sis, it is okay. She has found who is meant for her. I don't know. They just find a way to spin it.
Yeah, I feel you making sense though.
This is how it is now. The moment is demand, there's money involved, everybody's cool. And
well,
this same thing here, this same thing.
Finish.
When the tables are turned again, maybe a 19-year-old boy is dating a 30-something-year-old woman is dating a 19-year-old boy or a 20-year-old guy. Nobody has an issue.
It looks like a win for the guy.
Exactly. All of a sudden, it's like, okay.
You guys watch basketball.
Yes.
That's Zion Williamson issue.
Yeah.
You saw the news that
that prostitute.
She prostitute. I think it was.
Why would you ask? Does a bear
like
shit in
she's
the woods?
way older than him and
She's way older than him and she looks like she
almost
always-
every American guy gets to go older than them. It's like a norm for them, man.
Like that,
No,
okay
I don't
with
know why
it.
they are always-
But when the tables are turned, it's a problem. I don't
Culture is
understand.
different. Culture is different over here. When it comes to this predatory and grooming thing, I have a different opinion on it. And it's like, it's even different from the male and female thing.
yeah.
Like, it's still on guys. Some guys, I feel like they are predators normally.
True.
It's like,
And if you know anybody like that, report them to the police.
first of all, beat them. Because police.
If you can win the fight, beat them.
If you can win the
If you
fight.
cannot win the fight, call your man them. Like, come on.
Because like some guys are predators. They will make it look like they are trying to groom the girl into paying her school fees and taking care of her. They will go for girls that their parents can't take care of.
And
And
then they fund everything.
And fund it, and the girls don't even have this her
She
own
how say at that
because-
particular time.
Initially it starts off as appreciation. She's very happy.
Yeah, there was
Sometimes
this
it's
episode-
even like
there was this episode on MTV Sugar, the old one, that something like this happened. I think the guy was a teacher. I've forgotten what he was.
Excuse me, as a young person, you should all have seen MTV Sugar, even
Look
though
at-
you don't see
look
all
at
of
Franklin.
you
Tell
don't see
him,
MTV
he
Sugar.
hasn't.
Like it's a very educational
I hardly
this
watch
thing.
TV.
Go and download it, Oga.
I hardly watch movies.
They stress me out.
You don't watch Money Heist too. I know you watch
I
movies.
didn't watch-
I
I
know you
watch
watch.
Money Heist.
Movies now. This day, I
Brother,
hardly watch nothing.
as a young brother or sister, you should watch
Bro,
MTV
that shit
Sugar.
taught me a lot about HIV.
Brother, it
man.
taught me a lot about everything. HIV, sex, everything.
Nah, they thought about sex.
Are you a stupid person? How you teach about HIV and thing?
Oh shit, they work together. Anyway, anyways, like, I now this thing now is not like I know somebody has happened to, but it's not like I know the person. I heard the person's gist, so the person probably doesn't even know that I do.
Yeah.
So it's like it was the kind of thing where the guy was funding her bills, funding her mom's bills. Popsy was gone. You understand? So the man was standing out as like the father figure.
Yeah.
But then he was collecting benefits from the young girl before she was even 18. He was knocking her.
Personally, I feel like people who are predators have small dick. That's what me I think, sure. I don't care if it's wrong. You lot have very, very tiny penis that you feel the only way you can gain satisfaction is by fucking around with younger youths.
I actually feel like
That
it's
is
men
very
that like
fucked up.
a certain control and manipulation.
Yeah, they
very
also
manipulative
want
or controlling men that want to oppress the
Oppress
young
the
ones.
young
Bro,
one.
you can control, let me not use the word manipulate, but you can control a girl that is within the age of like.
I feel they feel those ones will rebel. But this one,
They
feel
like-
indebted to them.
They like that way in a status.
They like they I feel the girls now that are grooming already feel indebted to them.
You know how weird it is you as a 35-year-old man sitting next to a 15-year-old girl in your car.
Well, she's fine. I said this thing on one video, whether it's the Rude Boy or P Square. One of them
Yeah.
did that one.
No, that one, like the girl is mature.
Brother, she was 19 when they first met. Was she not a TikTok girl? She was 19 or so, highest 20. Which one is that one is mature? That guy, if I'm being generous with his age, he's going to be like 39.
Hey!
P Square.
When she was 19, I mean now.
Brother, P Square. That guy never married before. Was he not married before?
He has always been married now.
So what are we saying now?
39. 39 is too much now.
Do you know when I was listening to P Square? How old am I? That they were releasing hits. P Square are old people now. They have, if any, they are up to 40. They are up to 40.
Yeah, I feel like they should be. But like, when do you feel like they met? That I say she was 19 when they met.
Bro.
I think she was 19 when they met though.
She was not over 22. That is certain. Bro, she's a TikTok girl. Everybody knew her before they started dating now. Like, that's why I made it as an example.
Whatever, moving on. Now,
Money is involved. Nobody saw it as a problem. She's securing the bag.
That's what it always is. Money is like blind.
Money makes people change their beliefs.
instantly.
Society that is forming agidi, just have money. Anything you want to do, you
actually
do it.
I want you to hit the nail on the head concerning this particular thing you just said, because this thing is actually common amongst older men.
Yeah.
And you find older men then in school dating your classmates, 100level.com style. You say, my boyfriend got me this, got me that.
Give us insecurity.
I feel like it's more like they are pumping you with gifts and the whole material thing, and you would not have the what's that thing again? You won't be wicked enough to say I don't do. It's more like they're buying you with those gifts
They're
and
buying
all
your
those kind of
affection.
things.
They're
Yes,
buying
they are
your-
buying your
they're
affection. So
buying
when it's time to repay them back,
your mind, your thoughts.
you cannot now say no.
Because let's be honest here, we live in a country where money pretty much defines everything. Like, that is it. The man you are dating might be 60, but he's funding your lifestyle. Every weekend you are going to Maldives.
And should it be like that?
Who cares?
I love life.
I think this Achraf Hakimi's thing, that the story that came out then, that everybody was
Achraf Hakimi.
shouting. Yeah, I think the lady was way older than him.
Yeah, she was older
I think
than
she was
him.
like 30 something and he was like 19 when they met. I'm like, and you got married to this young man.
But you see, in the streets,
No.
it's like, brother, you bad. You bad.
Some guys were like, you bad. But I mean, in my head, I'm like, bro.
Now, if the tables were turned, it will not be met with the same reception. If it was a 19-year-old girl and a 35-year-old man, people would be like, he has been grooming her since 19. He knew that she was not yet mature.
If the man
and
is broke,
if he's broke.
no,
even if he's rich, maybe they let her break up or something. All of a sudden, everybody's awake.
I not seen that.
Let something bad happen.
Like what can happen?
No, maybe he chased her out of the house, or they had a misunderstanding and he wants to break up with her. And people are going to switch and be like, oh, he has been grooming her for a long time. Now he knows she has nowhere to go. That's why he's doing this to her. Then the whole family, the whole gang on Twitter will come and be like,
You guys refrain from the statement.
I don't want problems.
But the thing is, the funny
like,
thing about this whole grooming thing now is,
or maybe if he leaves her and goes for another 19-year-old girl.
Bro, that's not his only wife now. He has like 3 other wives now.
That man is a baller, shout.
calm now,
Calm.
calm.
No, that guy is what I want to be when I grow up.
You guys are still not hitting the part about this whole
No, hit.
older men and giving, I don't want to say underage, but older men and giving girls that are of age, but like you're dating someone that is like half your age or twice your age. Doesn't still sit right with me.
Some people are good, yeah. I remember one man that was talking, and I think it's one of my pop's friends, and his wife is way younger than him, and he was talking about how they met. He met her at his guy's shop. She was the guy's sales girl, and he liked her. I think he was like 11 years or 12 years older than her. He took the girl out of the shop, took her back to school. She was a dropout, trained her in school. She went, did NYSC, got pregnant, gave birth. And before even giving birth, they got married. And they are still together up to now. So like, that is grooming. And it makes sense, even if the age difference is long, but at the end of the day, it was still a win for the girl. Because life got easier for her. And then she found purpose.
Is it that, I want to know how they do these things. Is it that, let's say, as a guy now, you're in your 30s, and you find like a girl you like in uni, or a girl you like that is writing JAM, and you wait for her to like get to 18 and all of that. And is it that you come and tell her that, okay, see you, I want to get married to you, I'll pay your school fees, I'll do all of this and that, but at the end of the day, you'll get married? Because I've seen stories where they'll pay the whole school fees, buy everything, change kiniko, and at the end of the day, the girl will be like, I don't want. Why? Because possibly you're too old for her, or I don't know, she feels like, okay, I've come to my senses where I don't want this thing you're doing for me, or I don't want to spend the rest of my life with you just because you got me this and that.
Yeah, obviously, like even yesterday, me and my folks were talking about this exact same thing. People that do too much for love, and I was very surprised that we were even talking about it. But I was telling him, listen. I was telling him,
why here at your pulse they talk about love?
it was
why you at the pulse they talk about love?
Listen now.
But I wish I can talk to my popsi about love.
And we're not talking about love.
Imagine me talking to my popsi.
Can you people keep quiet?
Yeah.
This is long already. We were talking, and then I was telling him that there was this thread I saw on Twitter of the guy, he borrowed money, spent all his savings on his babe, and then the babe, I feel like he said the babe was smarter than him, and then there was a course he wanted the babe to study, so they would make money, and then the babe would take him over to the UK, and then they'll continue living happily ever after. So long story short, he takes her to the abroad, funding her with everything he has and the money he has borrowed. Like 5 years was the course, and then like I think like 3 years after that she got pregnant and got married to someone else. Stopped picking his calls and then left him on red. People were looking for him for all the money he borrowed. So now this is the painful part. When he was now finally able to communicate to the girl, it's like, what's up, why have you been doing this to me? The girl is like, the money you're sending me was not even enough to take care of me. That the person she's married to now is the person that's taking care of her in school. The person doesn't even know about you. The man's like, okay, you've done everything you can do to me. Please give me money so I can pay off my loans and pay off my debt. And what she's saying is that she cannot even give him money because she uses a joint account with her husband. And her husband doesn't know about him. So she doesn't even want to tell her husband about him. So what is going to happen is he should get out of his life. Bro has to run away from where he was because they were looking for him for the money he borrowed. long story short, he was still able to make something out of himself. So you can see that people, this is what I was now telling me, that he had a lot of friends that have gone through all this bullshit because of love. They will carry out their money and go and spend on some young girl, thinking that in the long run it's going to benefit them. Because at the end of the day, it's women that train children. So you want your kids to be smart. You want your kids to be smart. So you train your wife.
Yeah.
Your wife doesn't want you because you two you're not smart.
I agree, but this day and age, why will any sensible guy do that? Brother, in as much as I'm all for train your wife, I'm all for trust your wife. But why will you put all your eggs in one basket like that? Even in business, it's not an advisable thing to do.
Bro, like, do you know high risk, high reward?
If the risk you take is a risk that you cannot recover from, I won't advise you to do that. If there's a big chance she will come back and it's nice.
That's what I'm
It's
saying.
good.
High risk, high
Now,
reward.
okay.
It's like deep in his feelings, they love each other. Like, do you know when you're with somebody and you can see that the person loves you?
But Obume, let me
It's
ask
time
you.
that made her lose love for
Let
you.
me ask you now, yeah.
If you were still
This
providing,
thing now,
you
this
have-
thing that just happened now in this story you just told us now.
Yeah.
Is it wickedness or is it?
It's life.
It's life, but at the same
But
time,
she's
yeah,
being
it's
wicked.
Because at the end of the day, when I'm listening to her story, I cannot lie that it makes sense to me.
Brother, she's wicked. I
Because
don't
what
care
she
how
said-
much sense she's
No,
making.
she's wicked, but she had to be wicked. Listen to me. Like, I'm not trying to be devil's advocate or anything. But this is my point. What she said in every reply that she was giving him is, if not for the guy that she met in school, coming to the country she was would have been all for nothing. She would
Okay.
have been so broke that they would have to deport her back.
Now, yeah.
Okay.
Now, yeah. You can easily tell this guy that, see, oh, stop doing kiniko for me. Oh. I've moved on. Oh. But you were still taking from him and you were, no,
You
now.
ignored him. Okay, let's forget
No,
the fact that
now.
you ignored him, and then later you came around and said, you know what, yeah, the money you were sending didn't work, oh, senior man. If not for grace and this big booty,
God grace.
brother,
God grace.
if not for grace, I would have been stranded. But luckily enough, I found somebody that sponsored me. I'm done with school. I'm now married to this person, and I'm like, oh, yeah, cool. You are out of love. I'm out of love. But see, I'm in a rut. Help me out now, because you are not saying I cannot tell my husband about you that made it possible for me to come here. My first boyfriend that made it.
That girl in the corner, yeah, she bad and bougie. She like Fashion Nova. It bring out that